Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining for the reading. So let's begin to find out what cards come through, what messages come out with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Cups. We've got some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So you could also be dealing with an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or even Virgo. So with this Page of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like a pretty serious energy. I do also feel that there's a sense of being someone who is quite responsible as far as being able to take on any situation with you. I do feel like this person is someone who's going to show up for you. I also feel like being in connection with someone who is quite serious and takes the situation with you quite seriously. With the Knight of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone wanting to be nice to you. I do feel like there's a sense of somebody being really nice, and also I feel with the Knight of Cups, this feels like a bit of a romantic energy. This could also be where this person's coming from. I do feel like there's an expression of emotions. I do feel like though also with this Knight of Cups, it feels like also a sense of romantic gesture being offered to you from somebody, and somebody being in that mood to be able to do that for you. I do feel like with this Knight of Cups, this also feels like an energy of someone who's coming in. I do feel that there's a sense of being able to connect with somebody quite early on. I do feel like this person may be someone who typically wears their hearts on their sleeve, or they may be approaching things from that place with you. I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of matching energies between two people. Do you feel like being on the same page with somebody as well when it comes to being able to have a sense of, do you feel like especially within being able to have the same mindset when approaching things with someone within a connection? I do feel like there's a sense of dealing with someone who's a giver, but I feel like this person can actually be mirroring you when it comes to also your giving nature. But as far as the give and take, this does feel like a natural flow as well. Do you feel like with this Six of Pentacles, it's a pretty generous energy? And do you feel like you could be dealing with someone who's quite generous? I feel like this person is somebody who could even be well off to the point of being in a space where they are able to do so comfortably with you. Do you feel like with the Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, there is a seriousness to the way in which this person wants to approach things or play things with you? Do you feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of someone who's ready to settle down, or somebody who is in a space where they're thinking about being able to settle down, and does feel like also taking action towards, taking the steps towards being able to settle down? So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the World card, we have the Strength card, we do have some Leo energy with the Strength card. You could also be dealing with a Leo. And we have the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. With the King of Cups showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like a loving energy. I do feel like also dealing with someone who is quite loving, someone who does show up in a way that's even quite empathetic within a connection with you. I do feel like there's a sense of dealing with someone who, especially emotionally, is like they're available. I also feel like this person is someone who is quite emotionally mature, or when it comes to the way they're handling things and even their emotions, it does feel like they have a lot of that under control, making them come across quite emotionally mature. I also feel like there is a very supportive energy within this connection, and also a lot of feeling for each other in a way that there is a lot of empathy. I do feel like with this King of Cups showing up over here, you could be dealing with somebody who is older, with somebody who is at a space where they are ready to be able to have a more mature kind of a connection. I do feel that this King of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of someone coming from a loving place, a sincere place. It feels quite genuine. With the World card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of this person being in a space where I do feel like they feel quite satisfied. They feel quite good about your connection. And I do feel like with this Knight of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like this person coming from a space of being in a place of feeling quite good about your connection and feeling quite good about things and wanting to be able to take things to the next level and see them progress and unfold. I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of also being in a space where I do feel like there could actually be a sense of being able to experience a connection that's kind of putting you in a space where you could feel somewhat vulnerable. I do feel like there could be a challenge around being able to be vulnerable with someone, and do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of having a lot of that, mastering a lot of courage to be able to be vulnerable with someone is actually leading to the strengthening of your connection. Do you feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this does also feel like when it comes to this connection, it means a lot to you, or it's one that you do care about. I also feel that that energy is reciprocated. And with the Strength card showing up over here, I do feel that you could have a strong connection with this person. And even when it comes to the feelings that you could hold for this person, do you feel like it's something quite strong, something quite deep? And with the Queen of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who is being perceived as being strong, independent. I do feel like there is a lot of that energy within you that this person sees and is attracted to. It's something very attractive. I also feel that with this Queen of Wands, this does also feel like, even just as far as your personality, the energy you give off, it's something attractive. It's appealing to this person. But I also feel that there's something about it that also makes this connection feel like there is a sense of having found a match, and a match that this person can feel like it is safe to be able to invest into a connection with and be able to build something with. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have romantic feelings. We have worth waiting for. And we have a heart-to-heart conversations. So with the romantic feelings card showing up over here, I do feel like with the King of Cups as well as the Knight of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there are deep feelings. I do feel like also those feelings getting deeper, growing. And with that Knight of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of someone being very open emotionally and being in a space of, do you feel like also wanting to be able to express something in a way that feels like I do feel like they're coming from a space of trying to get your attention, but it does feel like also a sense of this person doing it in a way that feels like they are pulling out all of the stops, in the sense that they could be actually expressing themselves through romantic gestures and trying to get your attention in that way. I do feel like with the romantic feelings catching up over here, this person's emotions, or when it comes to the feelings that they hold for you, are something that is growing. And I do feel like they're ready to be able to take that to the next level. And do you feel like with the worth waiting for catching up over here, this does feel like an energy of having divine timing within this connection? Do you feel like also being in a space where there is a sense of having I do feel like with time, this connection does feel like it is one that does have a more solid foundation between the two of you that can grow. And I also feel that there's a sense of also developing trust with time. Do you feel like with the worth waiting for catching up over here, this does also feel like an energy of experiencing something happening as a result of being able to be in connection with someone and getting to know them on a closer, deeper level? And I even feel like when it comes to being more vulnerable and getting to know somebody from a space that feels even deeper, do you feel like being in a space where it's like your connection's growing because you're getting to know somebody from that level? I do feel like with the heart-to-heart conversations here, this does feel like an energy of being able to have conversations or being able to communicate with someone. And I do feel like it's also, this person's not holding back in the conversations. I also feel that when it comes to those conversations, the nature of them is just an honest one, where it does feel like, I do feel like there's a sense of being able to actually open up and be able to connect quite deeply as well, through conversations that are held. And I do feel like also when it comes to the worth waiting for card showing up over here, this may be something that you have within this connection that actually also keeps you your bond strong. And I do feel like being able to hear from somebody is also something that is quite, I do feel like this person is in a space where they enjoy spending time with you, they enjoy talking to you, they enjoy hearing from you. Feel like the conversations between you are also quite significant as well. But I do also feel that there's a sense of somebody being in a space where they want to be able to initiate a conversation with you. And I do feel like there is also a sense of something significant that they want to offer you or they want to bring to your attention with this Knight of Cups as well in a conversation that they initiate with you. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.